We start with more details about the murders of 3 teenagers in Ocklawaha. Some confessions are coming from the suspects themselves.
TV20's Emma Delamo tells us why the case has residents on edge.
It does raise a concern.
Ryan Murphy has been living in Ocklawaha since last September. He says he's never heard of a crime like this.
Just going to the store and you're hearing 3 kids and passing and shooting, it does raise alarms.
16-year-old Layla Silvernail, 16-year-old Camille Quarles, and an unnamed 17-year-old boy were shot and killed back on March 30th. They were planning on committing robberies with the 3 murder suspects: 12-year-old Christopher Atkins, 16-year-old Taj Bruden, and 17-year-old Robert Robinson. Reports released by the Marion County Sheriff's Office reveal Robinson told detectives Layla made a wrong turn, and while she was making a U-turn, was allegedly shot by Bruden. Layla crashed into a dumpster where her body was found. She was taken to the hospital but did not survive. According to witnesses, someone got out of Layla's car, got into the driver's seat, and sped away. The next day, the unidentified male victim's body was found lying in a ditch. Bruden allegedly shot him too. On April 1st, detectives found Layla's car partially submerged in a pond and Camille's dead body in the trunk. According to the documents, the 12-year-old suspect told detectives he was forced to shoot one of the victims. If not, his family would be killed. Sheriff Billy Wood says Atkins and Robinson shot Camille. Robinson told detectives the reason is because, quote, she was going to snitch on us all.
And they probably felt that if they just let her live, at some point she would tell.
Atkins and Robinson were arrested and taken to the Juvenile Detention Center for questioning.
And what is sad is you look at these individuals and you don't see, like if you and I, that they know the decision in which they made or the consequences for that decision.
Bruden is at the Marion County Jail. Reporting in Ocklawaha, Emma Delamo, TV 20 News.